Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we this evening? It's our Wednesday trip to Riverview for a bit of realism experiment this evening. Let's see who we got coming in. Mark B747, welcome along. Farmer Karen 13, welcome along. Chunky Man Games, welcome along. NetSound 19, welcome along. Vulcan Vanderstissen, welcome along. Per Aronson, welcome along. Sneaky 13, welcome along. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, so we've got a fair amount of, I think we've got a fair amount of work to do on the farm today. I don't really have any announcements or anything. The Landy came back. Those of you who are in my my stream earlier today, the Landy came back with only minor fixes to it. That is not because there were only minor fixes to do. That is because the Landy is on its way out. And so, yeah, I'm now trying to save up for a car. So... anybody who would like to subscribe or give me some bits or anything would be much appreciated, because they're now going to go into the car fund. Sweet, it's AJ, welcome along. I hope you're doing well. Got your bale sorted? Fantastic, Farmer Karen. Right. Yeah, other things, if you have early access to any of my stuff, you might have seen that Friday's video on Silver Run is now available for those who are harvest managers and above. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. I have a premiere. We've got Oakbridge Farm kicks off. The first episode of that will premiere tomorrow at 3 p.m. and then at 3:30 tomorrow at the end of the premiere, or around about the end of the premiere, the second episode will be available for early access, which is Saturday's video. So yeah, if you want lots of content from me over the next couple of days, then yeah, early access, there's going to be a ton of it in the next 24 hours. Right. Farming chat. It is second day of March. I think we can go and do some planting today. We've got our Landy, which is there. which is now going to be a signature piece on pretty much everything. Our chickens have run out of feed again on here, I think. Yeah, they have 0 food, so I'm gonna have to do something about chicken feed. I think we're basically selling eggs to buy chicken feed at the moment, which is crazy situation. Although we did reduce the number of chickens. We've only got 600 odd chickens. Jesus. Yeah, and we've got reproduction on those 257 soon. So that's a little bit mad. I think. Oh no. I want to. Let's take this up there. So we want to load up the eggs we've got, sell those off, buy some food with that for the chickens. So we're going to do that today. We also need to go plant some... I think we might plant some oats on the farm. We bought field 10 last time. And I think planting some oats on the farm might be a good idea. Yeah, we've only got 3 pallets of eggs, but we're not going to get any more while our chickens don't have any feeds, so... Maybe I just go and buy some feed for them. Our cows don't have any feed, but they've got meadow they can eat at the moment, so that's all good. I resized the landy since last time we were on here, although thanks to Farm Sim Guy, it might be a little bit small now, so I might have to adjust it back up ever so slightly, which is going to be some fun with maths. Let's see. I want the trailer, which is in this shed here, and we're going to go and get some feed. Looks better now. Yeah, it is. It is only marginally small. It needs such a slight adjustment. Yeah, I got the hands and the arms and everything looking right, but yeah, you can see the head is a little bit closer to the top. I think it is just marginally too small. Hey, Steve fan, welcome along. But we're gonna take this down to the shop and we'll go buy some chicken feed. We need to buy a lot of chicken feed. I might buy some of the stackable pallets. And just buy a ton of the stackable pallets. See if we can... Whoa, keep that going for a while. Turn that corner way too fast. My trailer is still on its wheels. Okay, see, I think it should be marginally wider. It should probably be about as wide as this trailer. Okay, you're gonna let me out? You're not. Don't let me out and then beep at me. I'm doing well, thank you, Steam fan. But thankfully, adjusting the size of it doesn't tend to change much. I'm liking the game more and more now. Awesome, Steam fan. Right. Oh yeah, there is one issue with the resizing of this, and that is the collision for this. The collision for this is actually in the wrong place. Looking at this, yeah, the collision's in the wrong place, so I need to adjust it a little bit. You can see that there, which is causing me a couple of issues at the moment. Right, no, we want the shop. We want to be over here. Right, and then I want big bag pallets. We want chicken feed, 1,500. If I grab 8 of those for £12,000. How much money's worth of eggs have we got at the moment? Eggs. We've got oh, £5,000 worth of eggs. Jeez. And this is only 8,000 litres. We need so much more wheat. So much more wheat. No, so tip side, open flap, Y. No, that's back. U, Y. U, Y. There we go. What was for supper, sweet Miss AJ? I did a cherry teriyaki pork stir fry. Basically, I had some pork belly in the fridge. I cut it into little pieces. I stir fried it. I added some veg. So in this instance, I added some red cabbage, some broccoli. Some red cabbage, some broccoli, some onion, and some teriyaki sauce. I used the AI driver to deliver the crop for my silo on a harvest contract as I didn't fancy driving across the other side of the map. Not a bad idea, Steam fan. Hey, EF Motors, welcome along. Hey, H3 Johnson, welcome along. Go. We might have a couple of trips with this, because I'm not sure unless we can fit this. Yeah. I'm not sure we can fit all 8 of these on here. We'll see how it goes. I think we're going to be a little bit lopsided. You can't open both sides on this trailer, unfortunately. At least I don't think I can. Hang on, give me a minute. Let's see if... Oh, this is probably going to send things flying. Let's see. Can we change tip sides? Yes, we can. Okay. Oh, no, we can't. That is stupid. You're from Sweden? I'm from the UK. Yeah, it's annoying that this trailer is not wide enough to take 2 across, and that it does that if you try and pick them up. There we go. No, forwards. Come on. This is a lot of chicken feeds, and didn't last time we brought the tractor and trailer down here and filled up, we put 16,000 liters of chicken feed in here last time. Oh my god, I have a horrible feeling that this is not going to go very far. We have way more chickens than we have feed production. Hey, Red Dragon. Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. There we go. Hey, Devil's Man 66. There we go. Okay, so we're going to have to leave the side of this open and stack them really high. And oh god, this may not be a great idea. There's a lot of chicken feed, but it's not as much as I think it is. And the chickens have eaten through the other feed really quickly. Really quickly. Oh, no, no. You are kidding me. Stop this trailer. Right. I'm making a proper mess. Oh god, and this is really squirrely. There's a lot of weight on the back here as well. That's just driving straight that's doing that. Jeez. Yeah, next time I am going to just bring the tipper trailer down here with a tractor and fill it. There's not just a flatbed setting for this trailer, I don't think. Oh, I think you have to have sides on it. I might have to go and find a mod, because, yeah, GB UK. That is bad. That is so bad. Right, what's the chance that we can get this to change tip side ramp? No. Tip side back? Yeah, okay.
Steam from V2123 asked me, who's the better chef, VF or Dr. VF? Are you serious? Dr. Virtual Farmer couldn't boil an EGG. Virtual Farmer at least manages not to burn. Water you, donkey.
What happened there? I think Dr. VF would disagree with you. Oh, I left this running. I didn't mean to leave this running. I am making such a mess of things here. It can take two, it can. You have to keep them low. I don't know how it ended up with 5,000 litres in it. I only put... Did it fill up with the rest of the stuff that we bought at the shop? Here we go. Ah. It used the one that I put on, but it filled with 5,000 litres was what was in the trailer, plus the pallets that were in the trailer. I understand now, yeah. It sensed the pallets in the trailer and had sense and what was in the trailer itself. Yeah, basically rubbish. Is it possible then, if I look at this, can I there's no way to just make this a little flatbed, annoyingly. And there are no little flatbeds. I wonder if there's anything on the mod hub. Trailers. I'm gonna go with flatbed trailers. Okay, what do we got here on the mod hub? There's the Brockman there. Self-made trailer's not really any good. The Dragon isn't really what I'm after. There's only really this Brockman. Is this... Oh god, that's tiny. Yeah, those aren't what I'm after. That's not quite what I'm after either. Annoyingly. Yeah, it really isn't anything. Not with how we're trying to use this. We need far more than we're able to put on this trailer. BT landing for a 77. Oh. Yeah, so we can refill the trailer like this, but I think this will only take 2,000 litres. One, oh no, maybe 2.5. Yeah, 2.5, just over. Yes, I'm using Droid Cam for my wheel cam. I did go and buy Droid Cam X. It was like £3 to get it in HD and to unlock all the extra features. Works really well, Cuddly Wolf. As a second camera, it's fantastic. I do use a spare mobile phone I have on it. There we go. I need my chickens to produce 8,000 pounds worth of eggs a day. Oh no, to 12,000 pounds worth of eggs a day, which they're not doing at the moment. Feeding the chickens is costing more than the actual chickens, than we get out of the chickens. I might have to basically cull the chicken population, I think. I think we got way more chickens than we can handle at the moment. Are you going to be doing productions on here? I'd like to do productions on here. We are doing some productions. We're using productions for our mixing of our cow feed. We're using productions. Right. Right. Hey Jake Simmer, welcome along. Hey Az, welcome along. Yeah, I'm not too bad with the pallet. Right, chickens should be happier now. They do not have a lot of feed though, and we do have a lot of them. I think I need to sell half those chicks. I really feel I need to sell half those chicks. But to prove this claim, or pretending it doesn't exist? But pretending it doesn't exist. Now, what was in the shop today? Oh, yeah. I still need to try and buy a combine harvester. Oh, you might have got hit by Nightbot. I'm doing well, thank you, Az. It's getting very close to being in work. It's going to be very different around here next week. So we'll see where we are. Yeah, it's getting very, very close. Right, let's go put the landy away. I was amazed about myself. Ah, cool. I'm glad you like it. Hey, Graham Sudis, welcome along. Right, there we go. So leave that there. Head back down. So our chooks should start producing eggs again. They're probably going to fill this pallet area up before the end of the day again. So we need to stack the eggs out the way. Oh, yeah, you'll get yeah, we don't allow that. This is a PG-13 channel. We don't allow that. Sorry. Right. I think we want this bit of kit for the next thing. We're gonna go plant some oats. Can't feed oats to chickens, but they do pay well. I got the truck I wanted. I have, Dirksen. I have got my landy. Uh-oh. There we go. Not gonna worry about fertilizer right now. I'm not sure I have any. I might have some solid fertilizer I can put in here actually. Oats. Nope. One. That one. In game, I have a defender. In real life, I have a Freelander. So neither a discovery or defender. I've started looking at Auto Trader to try and see what sort of price I'm going to have to pay to replace it. What kind of telehandler? This is a Merlot, an MF 44.9. Cracking telehandler, this. What am I looking for? Probably another Freelander, to be honest, Simulator today, because I love my Freelander. I have absolutely enjoyed owning it, despite the issues I've had, and it has been gorgeous. Yeah, I would quite like maybe slightly newer one. You have a 2025 Bobcat, nice. Dirksen. Right, so we're going to put oats in this field over here. Doing assist, okay. This is the first field I've done with my Novak. Yeah, oh yeah, there are plenty of Freelanders. It's finding one close enough to me. Finding the one that I have now, finding that was a pain in the butt. It took quite a while to find it at a price that was good. Finding another one in Norfolk is going to be interesting. Hey GD, welcome along. Watched your video today, sir. Another triumph. I especially like the fact that you changed the name of the series. Why did I get a bigger planter? Because I don't need a bigger planter, Cheeseball. I bought this one because it does what I need to do. I haven't got massive fields at the moment, and this is not going to take me too long. Did they swap out of a different model? No, so they discontinued the Freelander in 2014. Well, I feel No Hope works better. Yeah, me too, GD. I think it fits the series really well. Hey, Scott Boy Flies, welcome along. So my Freelander at the moment is a 2007. I think I'd like to at least get a 2011, but finding one with that's at that age at a price I can afford is going to be interesting. How many days a month am I playing with? 2. So we're doing 2 days a month on here, Fujifor. I think they changed. No, there's no replacement for the Freelander. Basically, the Discovery became what the Freelander was. The Evoque isn't. Yeah, the Evoque wasn't you think the Range Rover Evoque, that is, isn't it? I don't think that was the Freelander replacement. Do I like what? Do I like firemen? I have no issues with firemen. Firemen provide an essential service for us. Still weird not needing to steer machines on field, as I never had GPS in game myself, but I'm enjoying it as it has to be game-based feature going forward. Yeah, I'm loving GPS. The GPS feature in FS25 is fantastic. I especially love this mod that makes the line disappear. Hey, Scott Boy Flies. I'm feeling fairly good at the moment. I've got all of this week's videos recorded, which makes me very happy. I'm recorded up to Saturday, which is fantastic. Next video I need to record is for next Tuesday. I should record that tomorrow morning. If I can record that tomorrow morning, and I can record the second, and I can record Thursdays either tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow. If I can record Thursdays tomorrow afternoon, that will be even better, because then I will get Fridays done tomorrow evening. But if I can't, then I can. If I can still get Thursdays done, next Thursday's done tomorrow evening, then yeah, my whole first week's worth of videos while I'm at work will be recorded, which will be fantastic. And then I can just release them throughout the week, and hopefully that means I can then stay ahead in my recordings. I like Farm Sim 25. I like the graphics. The graphics in FS25 are really cool. They are absolutely fantastic. It is such a bump up from 22. Such a bump up from 22. Went to a swing club. Norman said it's £15 to get in and £20 for a meal. So we sat down. Weird naked guy comes up to me and says, "Hi, I'm a meal." Oh god. Later, Scotty Boy Flies. Thanks for joining us. Nice Private Jose. It's a 5-row headland on this. Oh, careful. These jokes are dangerously close to not appropriate for a PG-13 channel. You're good at the moment, but I probably won't read them all out. Wow, so this one is actually gonna turn me as it goes around the corner. Oh. So oats in here should be a pretty good cash crop. That means we'll have planted 2 cash crops and 2 crops that we're going to be using to feed the chickens specifically. And then we've got the grass field that we're using to feed the cows. I don't know if the angles here. Yeah, they aren't. It's that bit that sticks out there really messes things up. Might have to sort of even that out a little bit, I think. Am I on hard mode? I am on sort of cheese balls. So this is the realism experiment. !realism for information on what that entails. Economy is on normal, not on hard. But we start with a £500,000 loan. And the idea is that we have to use that £500,000 loan to build a farm in a realistic way. Kitties are good. Cookie has discovered her backbone. She's got very adventurous in the last sort of 48 hours, and now is, whereas before she restricted herself to just the lounge, she's now in the dining room and in the kitchen. She's eating her meals in the kitchen with Maple. Yeah, she's basically lost her the fear of the rest of the house, which is good. Although I'm not sure Maple would call that good. Hey, Mini Bells, welcome along. If I find myself with some time, I really need to create all the thumbnails for this series. I've got quite behind. I'm good, thank you, Mini Bells. My day's not been too bad. The Land Rover went in for some repairs today because it's got lots of little things wrong with it. It didn't cost a massive amount, but that was more because to fix some of the things would have cost a lot of money and it wasn't worth doing. So yeah. Hey, Ron Swanson 255, welcome along. Hello again, Scott Boy Flies. Couldn't stay away. Welcome back. See, this is the thing, really. I want the field to go round like that. So we'll see what we don't get planted here, and then I think we're going to trim the field a little bit just to make things easier for us. It is indeed 2025. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. Yes, automod will block that word. I would use something along the lines of rubbish or trash instead. Kids are good, thank you, sweet Miss AJ. I'm hoping they've gone to bed. In a moment, I'm gonna pop out, probably when we finish this field, and just check that they have actually gone to bed. Have I ever used the small solar panels for an income on your farm, say to offset maintenance costs? I haven't. I think that is a really good strategy. Although you don't tend to see them pay off until quite a while. I know it's a very mild word, that, mini bales, but I tend to go with auto mod on stuff like that. Sometimes. Yeah, we're just gonna trim this corner bit here. To make that a little bit easier, I think. If I flatten that, no, not on that. If I flatten that, that is gonna have issues, isn't it? So here, yeah, here, I need to try and take that down a bit so it's not quite so. I'm careful. You're right. And just sort of smooth it out. If that works. Yeah, that works better. Or I think it might still have missed a patch. No, it did get it. It did do it all good. Hello, Solero. Welcome along. Bye, Scotty, again. Am I debt-free on here? No, we are currently 5,000 in the 495,000 in the hole. I might get my little tractor out rolling this while we go and do a contract, I think. and then the next one. Yeah, there it is. That's the beauty of this seeder. This does sorghum, which is why we purchased it. Right, so let's see what we have. Right, we need the rollers first, and to set our little tractor going rolling. Ooh, we need to refuel this first. And I need to extract the rollers from behind the cultivator. Now, do we have a cultivating or a herbicide contract? That is the question. Oh, we've got two, sorry, cultivating or hoeing. We've got two hoeing contracts. And, oh, a massive weeding contract. Right, we'll accept the massive weeding contract. And we will also accept... oh. Yeah, we're going to accept the other weeding contract, and we're also going to accept the hoeing contract. That one. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go weeding and hoeing. Meanwhile... Oh, you're kidding me. Come on, other way round. Gonna have to move it, aren't I? For some reason, the bar on this has turned to that side. Lift and fold. Hey, Wayland Timlick, welcome along. You wasted no time in commenting on tomorrow's premiere. Wow. Right, you are off on that job then. You'll get that rolled. Well, I need to put the cultivator back in the sheds and get the hoe out and go hoeing and weeding. Right, so 34, 19 and 21. 19 and 21 are right next to each other and right near where we are. So we'll go deal with those two first. And then we'll go and do the massive contract on 34. Your new field you bought last time, what's my new loan limit now? I'll have to have a look in a moment. Where are we? Oh, we're down here. I think we want to go... I think we want to turn left or right at field 20. Awesome, Party Man 3, welcome along. Glad to hear that you like FS. Oh, no, this isn't the entrance to the field. Must be round to the other side. Yeah, I can see it. I can see the entrance to 21 at the very least. Down the bottom end here, and I think the entrance to 19 is down here as well. Hey John Granger, welcome along. Hey, right. Unfold. Okay. Yeah. 3D is definitely the one that we want. Harley 1964, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. And Ron Swanson 255, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. I think my alert's still not working. Yeah, oh wow, yeah. I have no information on OBS at all of either of those. Hey, no, just Jarrell, welcome along. Does it work? I don't see the difference. You won't, but if you look in the top right-hand corner, the hoeing contract on field 21, I'm 30% through, so I know it's having an effect. There's no visible effect on the field, but it is completing the contract. So, yeah. It's a little bit of a weird one. This is where having the GPS comes in very useful. Because I can tell where I've been by the GPS lines that have turned grey. So as long as I use those GPS lines and don't go over where I've already been over before, I should be fine. But yeah, I've got no indication of exactly where I've been on this field. A lot of it is down to trust that it is just doing the job. And the fact that it's 44% of the way through tells me that it is working at the very least. Hey, you see, I've missed the end line there. I'm gonna have to go back and do that. beginning to cloud over a little bit in game. Yeah, it works pretty well, Nogus. Works pretty well for tracking this. If you get to the end of a contract like this where you can't actually see the effect you're having, and you have a percentage left, it can be really annoying because you essentially have to go and redo the whole field in order to make sure that you catch everything. And it could be something right at the start of the very last row. But these contracts do pay well, so that's why I like to do them. Can you use the map? Nope. So I can show you. Yeah, look at this. So according to the map on here, no weeds on this field because they're invisible. But if I come over to here, it does say weeds growing on this patch. No weed growing on this patch. So they're growing, they just haven't appeared yet. And it's a state that's known as weeds invisible. It's not the first time I've had it. And it's not the first. You can actually set a field to be like that, and it just means that weeds will grow. That's when you engage the AI, but the AI, so we have a rule in the realism experiment that AI isn't allowed to do contracts. So that's why I have to come out and do this. Thank you, Nogus. Thank you for subscribing. You are awesome. Welcome to the VFN. Oh, I keep turning too late. Ad incoming on Twitch. It does, Steve. I love the way that dirt clumps on the tires. I mean, even on here where we're just doing a field, you know, that isn't that wet, you can see the dirt clumping between the tires, which is fantastic. Really, really cool. I'm so looking forward to everybody getting to see my Oak Bridge series tomorrow. So much work has gone into getting that series set up. And I'm really, really hoping it does well. To 90%. I look like Ed Sheeran. You're not the first person to say that. Although he's from Suffolk and I'm from Norfolk. It has been a long time coming. It's we've been waiting for the right version of the map to be able to convert it and do changes to it. And now that I've got that, I'm very happy. BFB Stuttgart. Hey Rico, welcome along. And this contract is done. So our next one is on field 19, which is the next door field. Right, where's that start? That starts there. It's very important that I start on the on these lines at exactly the point they start. Otherwise, I can't be sure that I've done the entire distance of the line. I'm out all day tomorrow, so watch when you get in. Awesome, Farmer Karen. Yeah, I had planned to launch on Saturday, and then I kind of went, well, I'm not 100% sure that that's the wise way to go. I've got the first episode. I might as well get it out there for you guys. And I was actually quite pleased because I got 2 videos recorded today, which was fantastic. Although tomorrow's a lot more disrupted. I have finally have a doctor's appointment to go and have a look at the stuff that's causing me a load of pain. So tomorrow's daytime stream will have to end at 2 p.m. in order for me to go and do that. So I don't know if I'll have any time in the afternoon to actually do an afternoon recording. Which series? I'm starting on Oakbridge, which is the old, or which is formerly Calmsden. But I've changed the map a lot. Bike Ops! Subpacks, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Follow for follow and sub for sub don't work, people. So I won't be doing that. Devils, man. And cheers. Daytime stream tomorrow. We are back on Atomfall. We're playing some Atomfall tomorrow from about 11:30, 12 o'clock, depending on how well I do. Yeah, Shaprat, that's correct. I am 14 years older than Ed Sheeran. So, strictly speaking, he looks like me. But yeah, so I managed to get a doctor's appointment tomorrow. For tomorrow. I'm going to go and have a word with him, talk to him about the pains that I'm having, and talk to him about about my dad's things. Just watched DJ Gohan. I saw that DJ had put out his supercut on that series. So yeah. Well, my thing was, I really wanted a load of productions in it. So what I've done, and we did this in some live streams, I have set up I have reworked the productions and the sell point stuff on the map. So I've added in a load of productions. There's now a spinnery, a dairy, a grain mill, a sugar mill, a potato processing plant, a bakery, a preservative factory, and a soup factory built into it. So we've got all of those built in. And oh, I need to go and check on the mini VFs. You're right. I will be right back, everybody. They'll be fine, but I'll be right back. Surprise, surprise, my son was downstairs watching telly. Thank you for reminding me, Farmer Karen. I got caught up in enjoying my farm. Going down a rabbit hole. I'm glad this weeding contract is working. So often they don't work with the hoe, and yeah. Although I've never tried it with a hoe that I own and it failed. But maybe that's the side of it. Well, we're going to need to refuel this tractor. We can do that actually on the way to the next field. Just need to make sure we go via the fuel station. Right. Evening, Cavalier Roy. Welcome along. I haven't looked into the realistic weather mod update yet. No, I need to get that into a save game and just accelerate time and see what happens. We might, if we have time this evening, do that quickly. Just do a quick live test of it. Because I have updated it in this set of mods, although I'm not running it on here. Contract is done. We will just get the last row. Right, and then where is the nearest fuel station to here? Oh, I'm gonna have to backtrack quite a bit. Right, let's have a look. So we've got fuel over there. Don't think there's anywhere else to refuel around here other than my farm. There's no way to cut. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So my choices are either to come out of here, go all the way down, round to the bottom of the map, round. Oh God, no. We'll go back via the farm. You've heard it's still broken. It's such a nice idea, that mod, and it's just done so insanely. The irrigation system ideally meant to be used during the drought period, but sadly it seems from what I've heard you spend money constantly to keep your moisture levels up, which is crazy. I mean, moisture levels, so this was the point I had on Pelinier, is that if you are doing grain crops, you should not have to irrigate grain crops. Grain crops don't need irrigating, and they definitely don't fall down to being if you had a grain crop that hit 0.01% moisture, I had to buy more diesel. We might have enough to fill this tractor, but then your crops are dead. I'm willing to bet that if you had a look at the moisture levels of crops, and you had anything at point 0.01, it would have a big problem. Talking of big problems, That edge of the field there. Overly happy. I think if I have it, yeah. I get too close to the edge there at all, it doesn't roll it. We got bumpy bits. Work to a farmer, you ever bring moisture levels, are you spending time waiting for the moisture to... Have I ever had to bring moisture levels up on a crop, or were you spending time, always spending time waiting for the moisture levels to drop? The only crops we ever had to irrigate were potatoes. So potatoes, I could understand you having to irrigate. We would never have irrigated. Well, I could ask my dad, but to the best of my knowledge, and Reeve would probably be able to answer this as well, never had to irrigate any other crop. Yeah, absolutely can, Simulated Acres. It absolutely can. But I've never had a grain crop go so low that it needed moisture, that you had to have moisture to. That there's something very busted in the mod when it's doing that. As I said, a drought I could understand causing some problems, but I had regular weather, and it was and I lost over half my crops. All the guys I've ever asked said they always had to wait for moisture to drop, which makes me ask, why is the mod set up how it is? Yeah. I don't know where the mod creator is from, so I don't know if wherever they're from, they end up having to irrigate crops, but it's very harsh in how it lowers and raises its moisture levels. It's like it does it too much. How long do you wait, or can you weed a cornfield? You can weed a cornfield. I have fields around my house, and I haven't seen the farmer use a sprayer to spray water. Normally you need more water than the sprayer can spray. Yeah, so that's a limitation of the game, Simulated Acres. So in real life, what you'd do is you'd get an irrigator out, and you know, boom, 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 shh, boom, 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 and that would do the field. Absolutely, that is completely how you would do it. But that doesn't exist in Farm Sim, so that's why the way the mod does it is via a sprayer. But the trouble with that is that I understand why it does it that way. I think the mod is a little too ambitious when it comes to the moisture setup, is my thought. The initial version of the mod without the irrigation feature in it worked well. Wasn't perfect. The needle didn't move fast enough on the moisture for me, because, you know, I play it 5 times and it was running in real time. But it at least worked better. You at least had to try and get the moisture level down and wait for the crops to dry out. Also, in real life, they're not that popular. Irrigators, not as popular as they once were, but certainly potato farmers, every potato farmer I know irrigates their potatoes. Every potato farmer. What's a good base game telehandler for moving pallets to a sell point that could pull a trailer, but I'm not a Merlot as I have an idea for that. Base game, probably one of the two ones with the lifting cab. There's not a lot of choice when you take the Merlot out. So that's either the Fent or the Senebogen. I mean, the Manitou isn't bad by any stretch. All of them would probably do that. What's the best potato for a jacket potato? Ooh, that's a good question. You want a potato that's nice and fluffy on the inside? I'm kind of partial to a Maris Piper myself. But that's mainly because those were the ones we grew. Around 2 years, potatoes around, no irrigation needed, which is great, Simulated Acres. That means they actually have good potato growing land. My part of Norfolk, not good potato growing land. My dad swore off potatoes in the mid to late 80s, and by the mid 90s he was back growing them again, but the land round by us was not great potato growing land. And took a fair whack of irrigation every year. Our next door neighbor planted potatoes in the garden. I was like, yeah, you will regret that in years to come. And he's still pulling potatoes out to this day. Oh, yeah. You have to get every one of those little spuddy gits, or you will be pulling them up years after. We put some potatoes in our vegetable patch 10 years ago, nearly, when we first moved in. Yeah, we still have potato plants growing in that bed every year. Every year. Now this field actually has weeds that we can see in it. So if I go weed, we can actually see our progress on this field. So that's good news. Did you farm with wheat as well as just potatoes? Yeah, we did wheat, we did barley, we did oats, we did sugar beet, we did a lot of sugar beet. Way back in the early 80s, we even did rhubarb. We had raspberries and strawberries and blackberries. Yeah, we farmed a lot of different fruits on the farm. We even did peas. Yeah, I agree with you, Simulated Acres. There is no reason to run the mod because it doesn't. It's too harsh. A drop in yield because the moisture level is too high or too low is fine. That would be good because that okay, it's a bit of a crude way of doing it, and as I've said many times before, I would do it differently for a moisture mechanic. But yeah, I mean that worked well in the first version of the mod. The destruction of the field, it kind of feels like it got too clever. Yeah, I'm not running it on any. The only series I'm running it on at the moment because it doesn't have crops for it to affect, and I'd quite like to have blizzards and things. Is the is Silver Run, and even then I'm running an old version of the mod, pre-moisture edition. Too many things in one mod, yeah. It's trying to be. There's a few mods like this are kind of trying to be the new seasons. You know, and if you're going to do that, you need to have options. You need to have options in your mod to turn off features. Whether that's by editing in XML or whether that's by having a menu that you can actually change features in. But, you know, to be able to... It'd be a great mod if you could turn off the moisture destruction, but even then it wouldn't be because the moisture level goes too low and you can't get it back up. Hopefully Giants add moisture to PF, that would be amazing. I don't know what PF is gonna be. I don't know whether PF is gonna add a lot of new features in. Hey Jay, welcome along. It kind of, I'm really hoping that PF works with new crops, and it doesn't. And I hope they've found a solution to rolling grass and ridging for vegetables, because one of the big problems with PF in 22 is that it basically made ridging vegetables pointless, because ridging vegetables gave you a yield bonus and PF didn't give you that yield bonus, so you ended up no pointing ridging vegetables if you were running precision farming. Also, there were no seed levels for vegetable crops, so PF just basically had no effect on the vegetables in the premium edition. Of course, they're a big part of this, so I'm very much hoping that PF has been updated to handle new crops, but also updated to handle some of the older crops. I mean, grapes and olives were completely messed up by PF. So yeah, I'm hoping that's going to be fixed as well. So we'll see. We're not too far from PF's release now, I don't think. I reckon. Well, we're now in Q2 of the year, so we're expecting a PF release in the next 3 months. Here's hoping, yeah. Oh. Big field. I can't wait to the mud mod and go, oh, the mud mod with ground deformation will be amazing, Simulator Takers. I absolutely can't wait for that. This is my wife telling me she's made it back to her hotel safely. Hey, Stephen Merchant. So what do I think of New Holland NE14 ABJ? Which one's that in? That is in here. Is that a number plate, Stephen? If it is, that vehicle doesn't exist. Oh! Oh, I kind of destroyed the joke, didn't I? I kind of destroyed the joke. Ah. Oh. I'm so glad I didn't read that properly. I don't think you wanted me to... But I read it as 14, not 1-4. So when you read it as 14, the joke doesn't make sense. Stratmaniac raiding with a party of one. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream, Strat. Of course the penny took forever to drop. The joke doesn't work if you don't read it properly. Also, I now know why that number plate doesn't come up in the DVLA. Because the DVLA are never going to let anybody have that number plate. I'm good, thank you, Strat. Oh. You got your own... Oh, Strat, so, yeah, and somebody asked me what do I think of New Holland, and then posted a number plate, and it confused me, and I read it out as... Well, I can read it out as I read it out because it's not a joke. So the number plate was NE14 ABJ, which which doesn't, you know, if you read it out like that, if you read it as 14, the joke's lost on you. It is. It's not. Do you know what? I got all confused. I went, is this the New Holland tractor I'm supposed to look up, or a combine or something? So I went and looked it up on the DVLA, and of course, that DVLA is never going to give anybody that number plate. Why? They don't give out number plates that say things like that. T238 or T238. Nice. I know what number plate I want. In fact, the number plate I want is actually, does anybody have the number? Oh, now I'm gonna go and find out what my number plate is on. Love this about except a cookie message. Back. Ooh, nobody has my number plate. My other version of my number plate is on a blue Volkswagen. Oh dear. No, I don't want to check the car history. I want to see if I can buy the number plate. Oh, wow. The number plate I would like is not expensive. I just need a new enough car to put it on. That's my trouble. Here comes the rain, but we're 83% of the way through this, so we're good. Okay, back to lurking and editing until you need me to point out the obvious again. Thank you, GD. Oh. I think we're going to be just about done with this job as well. We've rolled in our crop today. Does anything need doing on that? Fertilizing's good, plowing's good, lime's good, rolling. Hang on, fertilizing? Isn't that field there? Oh, God. I can't spray them today, but I need to spray my crops. Fertilizing levels are in the dumps. On my 2 other fields. I need to get the sprayer out. So yeah, so on Friday, we need to get our fields sprayed and we need to plant sorghum. %, not gonna take much on this row then. Yeah, actually we've been pretty good on our coverage of this field, only one very small bit missed. And contract is done, we can still get rid of the rest of these weeds for the farmer. Then we'll head back to the farm. Oh no, really? Really? We've got hail this evening. Oh, just planted the oats. Need to go in A&E? Oh, I hope you're all right, Strat. 97.76 for Red Dragon. Do we have a mod in the chat who can give some seeds? Let's take a Galcomp and getting flashing lights. Oh god. I hope everything's okay, Strat. I hope you're like a light flicker, yeah. Thank you, Jesse. I'm going blind. Oh god, man. Which map is this, Mackenzie Gamer? This is Riverview by Cavalier Roy. It's a fantastic map. Lots of floaters in the back of the eye. It's annoying. Need laser to clear it. The hospital refused because the pressure is over 28. Oh, wow. I'm trying to remember what my grandmother had. My grandmother had something that basically... the center of her vision went. I can't remember what the name of it is, because I get checked for it every time I have an eye test, as does my mother. No, so it's not cataract, which is pretty common. It's macular degeneration was what my grandmother had, and she basically lost all the vision in the center of her eye. Yeah, there's many things that could go wrong with me that are all genetic. It's skin that covers the lens blocking site. No. This is, so macular degeneration is in the back of the eye. The actual, I think it's the, hang on, I need to make sure my, generation. Yeah, it happens when aging causes damage to the macula, the part of the eye that controls sharp, straight ahead vision. It's part of the retina at the back of the eye. Oh, I need to go and move the eggs. My secondary glaucoma, so you're screwed. Yeah. Oh, I really feel for you, Strat. Hey, Tyler Monroe, welcome along. Oh. I want to get under this. Under it, not into it. Okay, gonna have to do this the janky way. My day's going pretty well, thank you, Tyler. Woo. Hey, Kiwi Rob, sorry. How are you doing? It's not that I'm not talking to you, it's that I missed your comment. What was for supper? For supper, Rob, was oh yeah, I did a stir fry. I did a pork belly stir fry. Sorry, alerts and things don't always come up at the moment. It's just really annoying. I keep missing stuff. All the stuff that I've carefully crafted over the years to alert me when things happen on the stream isn't working for some odd reason at the moment. So work starts on Monday, Rob. So yeah, I start my new job on Monday. Very much looking forward to it. Very exciting times. So I will update everybody next week. There we go. Am I ready to start running a channel and working? I have every video for this week already recorded, Rob, and next week's videos I should have recorded by the end of this week, by Saturday, I'm hoping. So yeah. I'll be a week ahead. I'll be able to get everything set up and hopefully take a lot of stress out of it. A lot of my stress at the moment will also instantly disappear, which is great. Because a lot of my stress at the moment is caused by money. So I won't have those stresses anymore. Right. We want to claim the contracts. So 4,000 from that one, 5,000 from that one, and 15,000 from that one. 25,000 is fantastic. So I am going to spend 5,000 on diesel. Oh, great. We'll get 2,000 liters then. We'll buy 2,000 liters for 3,000. Right. You know what? I've thought of putting maybe a greenhouse or something down here, maybe. Hello, Amir. Welcome along. English only, please, because unfortunately I understand little else. That door isn't closed properly. What do you mean? Wow, what? Did my shed door not close? Why would my shed door not close? No, the doors are closed. The doors are definitely closed. I barely understand. Azrael, you're not wrong. I barely understand English to the best side. Anybody who's watched my videos knows how much trouble I have speaking the language. Right, there we are. That is where we're going to finish off for this evening. We're just going to save the game. Oh, we're just going to save the game. There we go. Yeah, good. Save successfully. Right, and then we want to move forward to the morning. 7 a.m. Sleep. So that we are set up for Friday. And yeah, we're going to be seeding soybeans. So we spent... Oh, so much. Spent free flow. Is that a header? Is there another header available? Jeez. How much is my current header worth? Which is the same header, I should add, that I currently have. My current header is worth 15,000. I could sell my current header and buy the Fent header and save a little bit of money. How many months are on it? 28. It's wow. Just wow. Right. You should click the bit Ramsey asking who's the best chef at it. No, I'm not showing that to Dr. VF. Absolutely not. Take the time down. Oh no, take the time down, not up. Okay. Save that. And then nope. Dropbox interfering with game saves is suddenly a thing. I don't know if Dropbox updated something, but it just, yeah, Lord knows why that's happening. Right, we need to go and find somebody to raid into later, GD. We don't have any particular thank yous to say this evening. Let's see who's playing some farm sim then. Yes. Okay. I think we are going to go and raid. Yeah, we're going to go and raid into Truck and NJ tonight, who is doing some farm sim. So go say hi to him. I will be back about midday-ish tomorrow. We will only be on Twitch tomorrow for the daytime stream. And we're going to be doing some more Atomfall, so come join me for that. I am loving that game. Absolutely fantastic game. So come join me for that. It's only going to be a 2-hour stream because I've got to finish at 2 o'clock because I've got to be at the doctor's 15 minutes after that. So I hope my car starts. Yeah, we're going to go and do that tomorrow. But yeah, so that's where, oh yeah, and don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m, the first episode of Oakbridge drops, premiere at 3 p.m. tomorrow. It will simultaneously be available on Patreon for all paying members ad-free. So if you are a Patreon, all tractor driver and above tier patrons, it'll be available for you ad-free. So if you want to watch it ad-free, you can head over to Patreon and do it at 3 o'clock. Otherwise, it will be available in 4K on YouTube as a premiere at 3 p.m. And the second episode for early access will be available immediately after that. And with that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you're on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive, massive thanks to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys are amazing. You've not only helped keep the lights on around here for the last 16 months, but you've also helped the channel to grow and continue to do so. So thank you so much for your support. It really does mean the world to me. If you have yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.